Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Video Game Collectors Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Rose. With us, as always, is Mr. Byerly.
Hi.
That way. And back with us again is Matt.
Hello.
Hello. Or as old Nintendo age people might know him as Benny Hanna.
Benny and the Jets.
A lot of people know me as that. Even around town now. Non-video game people know me that. Oh, yeah. Well, the license plates kind of give it away.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a fair place to go to dinner.
Benny Hanna's.
If we only had one in town.
Do they still exist?
I don't know. I would assume so. There's probably one in Hawaii.
Man. Yeah.
Seattle probably has one.
Probably haven't been to one in like 20 years.
Dude, you know, the size town I'm from doesn't even have... Well, we do have McDonald's, so we're moving up in
Thank God.
world.
Wow, I didn't know you were that rural.
Yeah, there's no chain restaurants in town like Applebee's or Chili's or anything. Just brew pubs.
Wow.
That's probably a good thing, since that stuff is disgusting.
Well, yeah. So you have real restaurants.
So is McDonald's, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, we have hometown restaurants.
That's awesome.
McFlurries are amazing.
Oh.
The green McFlurries for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, baby. Huh.
Well, great episode.
Well, hey, no. It's been a while
Nice
since
seeing you guys again.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
I got a little nostalgic this weekend. We had a video game expo in Portland that was put on by Sidequest Games of Portland, Oregon. Aren't they in Portland? Maybe they're in like
Salem.
the outskirts of Portland, but put on at the DoubleTree Hotel. And for those who don't know, the DoubleTree Hotel is where they hosted Portland Retro Gaming Expo prior to it moving to the convention center. And so over the last couple of years, Portland, they used to put on a swap meet there in the midwinter or so, and then they stopped doing it. But Josh Hamblin took it over and created the SideQuest Expo, and that's been going on now for 4 years. I think this was the fourth year.
Sounds about right.
And it was a lot of fun. It felt really throwbackish to an older time of video game expos.
Yeah.
You know, good foot traffic, nice amount of vendors. It was just a lot of fun. I had a great time. I had 6 tables. Mr. Matt Rose came and helped, and Benny.
You know, that's the first place we ever met was at that hotel.
Yeah, that's the first place we met on the elevator, I think. Yeah.
It's a long drive.
Wow.
Leaned in.
No, was it the elevator? I don't know. I thought it was inside. No, because you had the booth outside in the hallway. You were pissed.
I was making a reference to sharing a bedroom with you at the convention center. Never mind.
No, my wife was with me at the time, so she could.
That's right.
Something was inside.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
SideQuest Games.
Yeah. So
I ran across that picture the other day of the first.
That
time
was
we
at the
met.
Crown Plaza. We
No.
met at the Crown Plaza. Yep.
That was the Crown Plaza? That wasn't the DoubleTree?
No, Crown Plaza.
Because the DoubleTree was hot as fuck.
Yeah, DoubleTree was warm, but no, Crown Plaza
Okay.
is the where we had it before. So,
Here we go. Yeah. Oh, that's when it was. Yeah.
For a
You're right.
note, SideQuest Games is in Oak Grove.
Oak Grove.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what.
there you go.
That's what Google A says.
See if you guys can see that picture.
Googleati.
Look at the
Yeah, that's
sideburns
definitely-
on that guy.
Wow.
That's the Crown Plaza, baby. Yeah.
That was 2009, September of 2009.
Yep. That was the first year at the Crown Plaza.
God.
They had
We've known each other that long.
Portland had just moved from the Holiday Inn at the airport because 2007,
Yeah,
2008
because I never went to that one.
Holiday Inn, and I want to say 2007 was only a 1-day show, and then 2008 was the first 2-day show.
2009 is when I met you, when it was at the at the out. It's like on the back end of the expo.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pretty small room, and then
At the
Braveheart
Crown Plaza.
was that where it's at?
Yeah.
So I
Yep.
guess I was there with you guys, and then
And
Braveheart.
Robin.
Yeah, Robin was there, and Braveheart showed up.
That was the first time I met Robin, and we had a little NWC tournament at the booth. Yep. Look at that.
That was the first time I met him too. Was at the NWC tournament.
Yeah. Well, we were all
God, that's
meeting
old.
in the same day on the same place.
That was fun. That's wild, actually.
I was a year behind you two. You two had met before I was the next year, wasn't I?
Nope.
No, same year.
Mm-mm.
Really?
Yep.
Oh wow.
And
I
James
should see
Todd
if you're in
came
any
to
of these
that show.
pictures.
James Todd, Chunk Out fame, came to that.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just remember because I bought a Neo Geo there because I always wanted one. It was my first gaming show ever, and I saw one. I was like, oh, but it was like 350 bucks.
Yeah, that was a nice place for a show. It was a little tight, I
Yeah.
remember, but it was fun.
Oh, Braveheart. That's right. Braveheart comes out of nowhere with a Avon box of Nintendo manuals. He's like, this guy had it under his table, and he said 100 and something bucks for the whole box.
Dude, I think that was the first time I met Eric too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Curtis and Dan also came to that.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I
Because-
saw a picture of Dan in here.
Yeah, Curtis was there was a Pokemon box, a sealed Pokemon box for GameCube for sale, and he was like, should I buy it? It's like one of the GameCube games I need. And I was like, nah, don't spend that amount on that thing. And now it's like
$5 billion.
stupid FU money, right?
Well, they're all stupid FU money now.
GameCube's
Yeah, that's weird. You think back that 2009 was the year that everybody met everybody.
Yeah.
People
That's
were
awesome.
friends with. Yeah.
Yeah, because I met Robin he was the very first person when I showed up I met because he and I had just started talking on Nintendo Age. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the year I found the stadium events was 2009, and then I found Nintendo Age.
Son of a gun. What a show that was.
Somebody told
2000
me to come down to Portland.
Yep. No, so James Todd, he had made Chunk Out. Everybody knows Chunk Out, right? Wonderful
Yeah.
homebrew for the NES. And it had been out for a couple years at that point. And Rick from the Portland show, Rick Weiss, he liked the game. And so he said, hey, James, could you make this on the 2600? So James made Chunk Out on the 2600. And it was like the show exclusive that year. So
Yeah.
it was pretty cool.
I think I might have a copy of it. I don't know.
Yep.
Did it come in a box or was it card?
Yeah,
only?
it came in a box with the dog tags. I have it somewhere too.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look. I'm so bad about hanging out in my game room.
Wild.
All right.
Good times.
So the
Yeah.
show was good this weekend then?
Yeah, so it just felt like old times, and we missed you. And I was like, man, we need to have that guy on the show. So I'm so used to you and Melissa just counting my money for me as it comes in. So
Melissa just counts it. I just grab it. I just
Yeah.
sell shit. She was the one in charge of the money.
yeah, I don't know if I'll ever do a 22 table set at Portland Expo again, but if I do, I'm flying both of you out. You have to come help. So
Well, I've talked about we talked about me flying out again this year for it, but we'll see. We went to Disney
That'd be
World
nice.
over Thanksgiving, so that's done and over with. So
okay. Well,
we'll
you
see.
better come out then. Because Matt, what did we do this last year? 3 tables? I think we could do 6 tables if we had another body there to help us.
Oh yeah.
And you could bring
You
some of
and
your
Melissa used to do
DS games.
Mega Booth.
You know?
Yeah, I got plenty of overstock of that.
Yeah.
But
6 tables, 3 days. We sell everything by Sunday morning, and we're out of there by noon on Sunday.
Remember they wouldn't
I
let us
knew.
out early? Do you
Yeah,
remember
that lady at the convention center was a puta.
that's okay. I'll fly into Eugene and I'll come out on like Thursday and I'll fly out on Monday. So it doesn't matter if we get out early.
Yeah.
Well, Thursday.
Yeah,
Does
at the
Eugene
end of
have an
Portland.
airport?
Thursday will be at the Thursday night will be at the
Arcade.
The arcade. That's the real fun.
Oh, so I got to come out Wednesday? Is that what you're saying?
No, early Thursday morning would work.
Yeah.
Early Thursday morning for you is like butt crack of dawn for me. There's probably no flight out of here at that time of day.
Then you have to fly out Tuesday night.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday.
I was thinking Wednesday. Yeah.
Just come
Fly
out the whole
Wednesday.
week. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If I fly out Wednesday, come home Monday, we'll make a week of it.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I like it.
Jump in the pool.
It's in October this year, so mid-October.
Yeah, didn't they push it back a couple years ago? They started pushing it back.
Well, it was at the end of September this year.
Yeah.
And it felt way too soon.
Was it?
And it was still
Yeah.
That's what
the
she
weather was
said.
too nice. It needs to be late October. What'd you say?
Yeah.
I said that's what she said. It felt way too soon.
Way too soon. Yeah, it just came really quick.
Oh man, it did come quick, didn't it?
Almost
Almost like you weren't ready for it. Caught you off guard.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't ready for it. I'm never ready for it.
Yeah. But
yeah,
yeah, maybe we'll see. We'll talk about it. I'll Google some flights and see. I don't know if I could even fly into Eugene. I'd have to fly into Portland probably.
Damn straight, because I'm not driving your ass up to Portland. So,
well, if you're in Eugene already, that's one hell of an Uber ride.
Oh, you're flying into Eugene? Okay, yeah. No, you can ride with me, I guess.
If I fly into Eugene, I mean, I'm not walking to your house. You got to come pick me up at the airport.
Yeah.
Dude, that's got to be like a 6 connection flight. Moline to Eugene. Oh, I bet you that's going to be.
You just drive to Midway and take a flight to Portland. That's what you should do.
In Chicago?
Yeah. How far is
Midway?
that?
Like 3 hours. I could go down to Peoria and fly out of there first.
Oh,
well, Moline has an airport.
Just try to get a flight to if you can find one direct to Portland, that's the best way to do it.
but
Oh no, mine won't go direct to Portland. I'd have to go through Denver, but that's
all
fine.
right, you guys can chat about that later.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Why do people want to hear us talking about?
Yeah. Okay, all right.
So for those who haven't been to Portland Retro Gaming Expo, if you want to experience, it's got to be arguably one of the biggest expos, retro video game expos, period, to this day. I don't know what would be bigger. That's the place to go. You could easily spend 2 days playing in the free arcade, walking around, watching the events. I mean, it's massive.
Yeah, Midwest is big, just as big as Portland in Milwaukee. Yeah,
up in Milwaukee. I've thought about going up there because it's only a couple hours.
It's a great show. It really was fun when I went a couple years back. I bought a lot of cool stuff. And then I would say Too Many Games. It used to be the Philly Classic. Is a pretty good sized show, but it's smaller in footprint, and I don't know if they have all the hoopla with an arcade and all that shit set up. So for what Portland is it's impressive.
Dude, it's huge.
In the background. Sorry.
I heard they took the Tetris tournament left though.
No, it's still there.
Really? I thought they did it down in California or something last year.
No, they do all the qualifying rounds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, if it's enough for me to fly out there, because I hate flying, it's definitely worth going to if anybody doesn't mind it.
Yeah.
The irony of somebody who was in the Air Force hating flying is not lost on me.
Yep. Why would you fly in a perfectly good aircraft, man? No way. I know who fixes those things. Come on.
Yep.
It's like the paratroopers.
You want some rickety shit that you fix?
Yeah, come on. I was more worried about getting home playing my video games. Come on. I had stuff to worry about.
Yeah. You're like, I don't want to play Flight Combat Simulator.
Actually, that's not bad. One stop in Denver.
The show was great, Matt.
The show was a lot of fun.
I went.
It was so fun.
The Sidequest show.
There.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Wasn't that? Yeah. Portland show. You're a crazy man bringing a 6-month-old there, but you did it. You know what? Big ups to you guys because you own that shit. So I would never take my kids there at this age, even, and they're perfect age for it. So, but back to my point, the Sidequest Expo.
Sidequest.
It was a lot of fun. I had a couple friends come up from Eugene, some high school friends, and we hung out after Matt ditched us at Saturday about 4 o'clock. And we went out and had a good time. And the best part about the expo was Hamblin said, "Hey, we're going to close this thing down at 3 o'clock." And it was the smartest decision I've ever seen a video game expo make. Because
On what, Saturday?
if you've been to any other show, Sunday.
Sunday.
If
Okay.
you've ever been to a show on Sunday at about 1 o'clock as a vendor, other stuff might still be happening, but as a vendor, the shit is done. People are done buying. You get a few people here and there that spend 20, 40 bucks, but nothing to warrant staying open another 2 hours when you could be packing up and getting on your way and being done with the show. And I'll tell you what, once you've been to one of these shows and you've set up and you've stood there from Friday to Sunday, those extra 2 hours couldn't be more warranted. So I really appreciated that outlook on it. And I hope Portland adopts the same idea that they should close around 3 for vendors. They can keep the show open. Just shut it down for vendors. Let them get out of there.
Yeah.
So,
because if you haven't found what you want, even if you're a 1-day entry on Sunday, if you only come on Sunday, if you haven't found what you wanted by 1 or 2,
it's not.
You've cleaned the floor pretty clear.
And also, it's mostly douchebags walking around, reaching behind your booth, trying to look at shit that you maybe bought. So
that happens.
That's true. Yeah. I about punched a guy last year. So
I remember that.
So
I was gonna say, I figured there was a story behind that comment.
Don't reach behind people's booths.
Yeah, he was like reaching, pulling it out, looking at it, and Josh's like, "Hey, that's mine, please, whatever." And he just kept looking. So I was like, "Oh,
I was like, put it down, dude." He's like, "I'm just looking at it." I'm like, "No, put that shit down."
Yeah.
Matt's like, "Don't do it, Josh." Like, I've had it. It's 4 o'clock. Fuck this guy.
Oh. And they don't let you do flash sales anymore.
No. There's too many people.
Yep. So Portland Retro Gaming Expo. And if any of you are interested, we go to on Thursday night because the show starts on Fridays now. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It'll be mid-October this year. You can look online, Portland Retro Gaming Expo. And on Thursday night, we go to Next Level Pinball Museum in Hillsboro. And it is, if you only did one thing, I would recommend going there and seeing that. It is insane. It keeps expanding. It's bigger. It is absolutely, you don't even have to play games. It's nuts just walking around, looking, experiencing. It's like a video game Disneyland. It's nuts.
Yeah. It's perfect.
That's a big regret. I've never been there.
And they pull on the weekends. It'll be Thursday, so it won't be so bad. But weekends they pull, 1,500 people consistently. It's nuts.
Jeez,
it is crazy.
It's the coolest arcade in the world.
I
no exaggeration.
Yeah,
and everybody else in any other state that says they have a better arcade, they just haven't been to Next Level. That's just it.
I think it's officially the 3rd or 2nd biggest arcade in the world. There's like 2 others, but they're kind of private-ish. But yeah, it's nuts.
Regardless if they're private or not, they don't have every square inch of their building covered with stuff to look at.
No, they don't. It's not just the amount of games they have. It's the decorations, the collections around it. It's insane.
Yeah, man, we should get Jordan or Fred to come on here and talk about it. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. But yeah, so enough about expos, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Want to bring up some news?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what's in the news.
Yeah. Everybody loves. We all love news.
Diamond Distributors, the parent company of CGA.
Hold on.
Which is the owner of VGA. The Diamond Distributors filed for bankruptcy. We know that. And this company, CGA, is underneath Diamond Comic Distributors, which is part of the Jeppy Group. They went to a bankruptcy auction, and Alliance Entertainment was the winner of the acquisition of Diamond Comic Distributors. There was a little mix-up a couple weeks ago where it said Universal Distributors had won them, but they were a lower bid, and so then Alliance Entertainment came along and tried to sue Diamond for awarding it to the other company, and then they just got it all sorted out today. So I don't know how they were going to sue a company that was going bankrupt, but Alliance Entertainment ended up with it. Alliance Entertainment is a huge distributor of physical media. So they distribute video games, they distribute music, they do toys, all sorts of shit. You can Google them, go to their website. So if you're familiar with Coke M is similar to Technicolor. So they're a packager for disc media. And so sometimes you'll get a game and it'll have a Coke M barcode on the back of it, like a repack or something. But Alliance is the parent company of Coke M. So there's some cool information in the video game world. I don't know what that means for a company like VGA. Probably nothing. It will stay status quo. Their customer service has been top notch as per Matt's experience lately.
Yeah, I have to say I had a system console I had to submit, and it's been quite a few years since I've submitted to VGA, and Daniela, fantastic. I emailed even a couple of times a day. She got back to me every single time, and it's just her. So I don't know. It'd be fantastic if other companies could keep that consistency, because I loved it. She answered my questions, so I didn't even, get upset or anything. I was like, oh, okay, that's all I want to know. Thank you so much. I was nice to her, and she was fantastic. Yeah. She was on the spot.
Let's be real. You don't get upset at anybody, Matt. You're pretty nice.
Pretty rare, but yeah.
Shout out to Daniela with GA.
Yep. Thanks for helping out.
Yeah. So that happened, and maybe we'll see something in the future where VGA is you'll have access to case packs direct, and you can just buy them from Coke M or whatever and send them directly to VGA. That'd be interesting. I don't know what their plans are. Maybe they bought all of Diamond Comics just to say we bought it all, and then they're going to spin stuff off or let people go back to being private or some shit. I have no idea. But Alliance Entertainment is a publicly traded company, I believe. So there you go.
Okay.
That's what happened in video game.
So VGA has new ownership, basically.
Wow. You guys hear my dogs barking?
No.
Oh.
Hold on, let me take out my earbud.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go cuss at him.
Okay.
Okay.
You do that.
So there you go.
They stopped barking.
Oh. Yeah, VGA has new owners of them. So that's cool. I haven't heard anybody else talk about that. In other big news,
Dylan talked about it last night on his YouTube stream. So
okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Did he?
We're second up. So in other big news, Gamer Stocks is still non-existent.
How long has that been non-existent now?
Oh shit!
Page isn't working apparently.
Oh man,
throwing that out.
Like we need to get the help desk on that.
Yeah, I need the 1-800 number for that. Can we get that?
Yeah. What's going on with WADA Games? Oh, hey, if you're an international person and you are trying to submit games to WADA, don't do it right now. Because, tariffs and stuff.
Yeah.
I believe they aren't taking stuff at this time, or they're not able to ship your items back. I don't know the whole story. There was some sort of press release out there, I think, Matt. Whatever.
On WADA?
Yeah. If you're a Canadian, don't send stuff in.
But the tariffs aren't on Canada or anything like that. It's only China.
No, there's some shit on the Discord, on Dylan's Discord.
But I thought it was only on products, not services rendered. Like, I'd say
No,
this
there's
is
something on it. PSA,
Huh.
all of PSA, all of WADA, they're not taking any shit right now.
Let's
Hmm.
see. Man, the last post was February.
Well, hot diggity dog.
Well,
This is probably
that doesn't work.
That's weird.
Well, maybe go on their Instagram.
Hey, look, Halo's on the front cover.
Hey, and you know whose game that?
that's
Well,
fantastic that
oh
that's on
yeah,
there.
yeah. We forgot that we got Halo covered for the episode. That's good.
That's so
Isn't
funny
that
that
it?
it's all Xbox games.
Well, that's the new retro, isn't it?
That it's all
It's the NFR set.
yeah, plus the maybe Azuric being the
You
seventh,
say, yeah,
but
it's Project Gotham
Yeah.
Racing, and
I
I
don't
sold, hey Matt, I sold an Azuric NFR at the show with no manual for $25.
wow.
Yeah.
They're not easy to come by.
okay.
I'm surprised more people don't buy those right now because it's got the history, it's got the story. Yeah, I don't see why there wouldn't be desire for those. It's insane.
I think a lot of people really still don't know.
Yeah. And our podcast
That's
is
what it
so
comes down.
small, it's not reaching a big enough. Well, we don't need to pop items, so the people who are watching, those suckers are rare. There, it's
Yep.
Yep. Hey, most video games are not common.
no,
You can't find video games on your average day out to the thrift store anymore. So,
no. We don't have any sales pulled up.
Nothing new on the sales side.
nothing
No.
new. Heritage does have a signature auction coming up, but we can cover that next week. I think that would be appropriate to go over a little bit. We could be a little more prepared for that.
Yeah.
Matt, what have you been up to the last 8 months since we haven't seen you? What you been collecting? What you been doing?
Let me see. My daughter got into a Mario Kart, so I bought Mario Kart for the Switch, and then they announced Mario Kart World. And did Josh freeze again?
No,
No.
he's laughing at you.
Oh, is he? Okay, because he was frozen on my end. So
I'm just gonna
that's my
freeze
fault.
and not move.
But
Okay.
she did that, and I met the guy that owns the retro game store in town, and he's cool.
What's that? What's
His
that
daughter's
retro
actually
game
in my
for?
daughter's class. That was the Game Boys, but BOIS.
Ah.
Yeah, they did the BOIS. Yep. He's actually
Wow.
having a Pokemon convention tonight, so in town, but I did not go to that.
Game
So-
Boys and Pokemon.
Yeah. But he does the whole, I call it the Chitlin circuit, but the whole Midwest gaming. There's some convention that travels around Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin. He's part of that. So every weekend he's gone somewhere doing a convention. But he's cool though. I mean, he hooked me up with a 4-player adapter for the Switch. So I can use a GameCube controller on the Switch to play Mario Kart, which is pretty badass.
Really?
Now, wait, is that the wired 4-player one that was from the Wii U?
Yes, it's a Wii
Okay.
U one, but is compatible with the Switch.
God damn. So I had no idea that was compatible with the Switch until I had one at the Sidequest Expo this weekend, and I sold it, and I was like, oh, I don't need this. And
Yeah,
yeah, I should have kept it because I
it took
definitely would have used it.
it's a third party one, and I had to do a little messing with, like, I had to download some setting or something to it, which is weird.
Mhm.
Firmware update. But I traded him a Wii Classic controller. Actually, one of these. I don't know if it was the Classic or if it was the mini one. So
Yeah.
I had like 4 of these because people keep giving me the Wii shit. So I had like 4 of these,
Hey.
and I'm never going to use them. So
I'll tell you what, man. Keep taking that Wii shit because I moved Wii shit at this expo like it was going out of style. That and PlayStation 2. Xbox was dead.
that's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, Wii stuff was selling like gangbusters. Matt, you know that guy? I sold him just probably the guy that bought a bunch of stuff from me and had the really tall dude
Oh
that
yeah.
was hanging out with him. I sold him probably $200-300 just common ass Wii shit.
Gigantor was his friend.
I think it was his dad.
Oh,
Dude was huge, man.
But
a big
The
dude.
guy legitimately looked like he could have guarded Shaq. Not kidding.
He's a big dude.
Like, you talking Shaq's bodyguard or played basketball against Shaq and guarded
No,
him?
like if he was in a basketball game,
That's who you'd post up
guarding
against
him.
Shaq.
Like,
okay.
just a big dude, 7'1". I was like, how tall are you? He's like, I'm 7'1". I'm like, yeah, but he was like a solid guy. Like, man, he would have destroyed anybody in that show.
It's the type of guy you look up to, right?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, you
there
have
you
to
go.
look up to him.
He has to duck to come in the building. That's right.
Yep.
Big dude. What were we
Anyway.
talking about before that? Oh,
What I was up to. That's about it. Other than that,
Okay.
I need to clean my room. It's a mess. But life goes
You
on.
better get on that shit.
Dude, it's been
I was
5
going to pull
years.
something up here, Matt, and send it to you.
yeah.
I know
go,
that
go for it.
Goldin has a Pop Culture Elite auction going on right now, and I think it's going 17 damn days here. But let me send you a link real quick, and then we can put it in the chat. I think it'd just be cool to talk about because there are some great items in this auction, and I don't think anybody really knows it's going on right now. So 1 second.
I didn't know about it, so
Yeah, I think we need to talk about it right now.
I didn't
Sorry,
know about
Matt.
it, but I
know
get all
you're
my video
great at
game news
shit.
from your guys' podcast, so that's all I know about.
Nah, so maybe you can open that link, pop open that.
yeah. 1 sec.
But that's the video game shit that's going right now. 108 items. A 9.8 A plus turtles.
That's not common.
6 bids for
No.
75. That's
How many of those are there?
10? No, not 10. I
Go
don't
look
know.
it up.
I have one.
A 9.8.
I have a 9.8 A plus turtles. They're 10, 9.8, A 8 A pluses and 2 A plus pluses. So
Damn.
Wow. Is yours an A plus plus?
mine's an A plus, but a lot of smoking crack. So it's fine. It's a Kmart game.
Is this Robbins?
Kmart home. What's that?
Is this Robbins?
No, this is a really nice Madden. It's a 9.4 A plus Madden for Super Nintendo. One bid, $1,000. That's a gem. Look at there's a 9.4 A plus plus Smash right there for N64. That's awesome. There's a couple more. I think there's a VGA Kirby Adventure, a VGA 90 Kirby's Adventure.
Here, let me shrink our
I don't know
faces
what's
out of
this
here so we
Cheeto bullshit they're doing. Cheeto Mario and oh my god, fucking Goldin! I swear to God, putting Cheetos for sale.
enough of the
I can put
Cheetos.
Cheetos inside a Game Boy. Damn.
Is this? Oh, this is qualified. Okay, right?
Yeah. Oh, there's
No.
yeah. No, it's a CIS 75 plus. I don't know what that means.
CAS.
So
Are they legitimate?
I think so. What's that? Oh, there's the 10
There's
Karate
the
Kid. Look at
10
that.
Karate Kid. Woo!
The fabled first 10.
Man,
Yeah.
the first 10 that Water gave.
Right there. Kind of cool. There's some pretty impressive video games in this auction. 9.6
Hang tab pinball.
hang tab pinball just chilling.
Wow.
Wow. Maybe I'll have to buy something in. Jeez. Check out that
always-
Kirby's Dream Land, the VGA 90. That's ridiculous.
Mario Kart sealed Super Nintendo.
Man, this is a nice auction.
Man.
Ninja Gaiden 3, Tournament Fighters, Zelda,
That's CIB.
CIB.
El Contriano.
Contriano. Yep. El
Ooh, I
Contriano,
love
my
me some
favorite.
Contra.
Okay.
I need to get back into playing that for you guys.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I had no death the first one, and I haven't taken time to do the second one.
Super Contra?
Yeah.
You're nuts if you can know death. Super Contra. I'm sorry.
Oh, I can. I have.
I think it's brutal.
It's just the one screen or the one level they'll get you, but I figured out a new way to get past it. Now I just got to link them all together.
Like I use.
All right. So can anybody know Death Contra 3 Alien Wars?
I looked it up once because I thought about it, but I don't remember. I'm sure you can.
That game is so freaking hard, man.
But the randomness is so much more advanced on the Super Nintendo. I don't know if you could ever learn all the patterns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so wild set of video games up for auction at Goldin. There's even a Tony Hawk 908 Plus.
Man, that's cheap if it. Jeez. I mean, it's
It
17 days.
still has 17 days to go, but wanted to get it out there and plug it a little bit. And then Heritage does have a signature coming up, but it hasn't opened, so we won't talk about it till it opens.
Yeah. Huh. Wow. I just wanted to blow through. Well, be careful saying blow through.
We were waiting for it.
Just seeing if there's anything else that stands out. Got some pokey. I'm going.
I'll give it to Goldin. They curated pretty well. It looks nice.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a Super Mario NES? Was there?
There's a Mario 2 and 3.
Oh, there wasn't a Mario 1. Huh.
I don't think so. Somebody's 95. All right. That's
the NWC for the Switch. I hate that game.
Yeah, that was a waste.
That was a pile of shit.
Waste of money.
I was so pissed. Let's not get on that again.
Nintendo just knows how to exploit their IP.
Over.
Yeah,
that was dumb.
Yep.
Well, that's going to be a good auction. Let's, I know. Let me pull it up and let's read some commentos.
Oh yeah.
I think we had Dan.
I seem to be missing a box game.
I love that you're scooting your games over.
Yeah, I'm missing one. There was a gap, and I don't know what it is.
Okay, so you moved Captain Skyhawk, right?
Yeah, I moved that over because the gap was between Star Tropics and Gilligan's Island.
Well, that's not alphabetized.
No, they're by publisher.
Video game collection spot.
Okay, so by publisher.
Yeah.
So
like Nintendo,
Bandai.
it's a Nintendo game.
All right, I got
is it NES?
I got to reel you kittens back in here.
All right, so it's Wario Woods.
Is it?
Is it, or is it Zoda's Revenge?
Ooh, it might be.
So 2 weeks ago, we had Dan Gomez on the show. If you didn't watch that one, you might want to check that out. Just catching up with what he's going on, what he's got going on. See what comments we got going on here.
All right.
Condition upgrade. Wait a minute. So Dan get away from these guys like it was Tyrant and Resident Evil? Was it a GTA situation? Battletoads?
I bet it was like a Resident Evil situation. Resident Evil in the Hood. How come they haven't made a Zombies in the Hood video game?
Man, that'd be a game.
Yeah. Like the 50-cent video game, but it's zombies.
All right.
Good old Kill Screen Games out there. Says, came for the video game goofs and gaffs, left with the existential dread of realizing I only have 20 good summers left. Sorry, Phil.
That's messed up.
My bad. You know what? Enjoy them, man. Get the most of them.
Go for it, Matt, if you want.
All right, who's that? Mr. Ackley. Sign me up for the Gomez Special Services. That's why there's so many pedigrees. I must have missed that one. I didn't watch far enough to hear that conversation, but I'm okay with it.
JPJP 2761. Hey Josh, aka Sachin Master, just picked up a Sachin adapter. It came with a ribbon cable and instructions on how to use it with a Gen 2 NES. The adapter is a female 72 pin connector with a Sachin pin connector. The ribbon cable goes from the Sachin cart to the adapter, and you plug in a normal licensed NES cart to it. My guess is that it hijacks the CIC chip of the regular cart. Have you seen this before and can elaborate further on its history? Love the content, guys. Keep. And I just had keep.
Yeah, keep.
He had a problem getting it up.
Yeah, it's a bypass
Oh.
ability. It's like bypassing the lockout chip, essentially.
Yeah. Is it gray? Like the honeybees?
Sachin adapter? I have no
Yeah.
idea. I have one in a box. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
I have one somewhere too. I don't know if it's a Sachin one though, but it might be.
I don't think yours is a Sachin, Matt. But
No,
I have one for. Hold on a second here.
I know I have a honeybee, and I know I have a.
Nah, so.
What's the other one?
Son of a bitch. I don't know where the dongle is for one of these. Here we go. So it's similar to what HES did on games. They literally call it a HES dongle. Whoa, fell out of there. Right? And
Yeah.
essentially it clips in like that. Sachin similar, and allows you to bypass the lockout chip because Nintendo was like, unlicensed games, nuh-uh. So that's essentially what Sachin has on some games. That's what that naked area on a Sachin card is, up on the left-hand corner.
Yeah. But he's talking about.
I have one. I think it's in Penguin and Seal, but
isn't he talking about for the top loader? Because there was a special adapter for the top loader.
No, it's not a top loader adapter. It's literally like a later era NES console that came out because Nintendo was like, fuck these unlicensed companies.
Oh, okay. He said Gen 2 NES. I thought he meant top loader. I was like,
well, maybe.
Okay.
But
I don't know.
Sachin games work on top loaders. Most PAL games work on top loaders. There wasn't a lock
because they removed the locking chip by then or whatever. I thought.
Yeah. Because at that point, Color Dreams and Tengen had both won lawsuits saying it was that they could make video games for the NES.
Yeah, so why bother locking it out?
Right. And then you'll see on a Camerica game there'll be sometimes a dip switch inside a cartridge that you can switch back and forth on the board, so it works.
A and B channel.
Yep. And then on Color Dream games, it says hold the reset button down if your game doesn't work, and
it does.
Trips it within their board. So it's every unlicensed company outside of AVE, I want to say, and AGCI, and the Panesians, right? Action 52, whatever. Every major company, unlicensed company, had a lockout chip disabling mechanism within their cartridges, so people could play games. So there you go.
Yeah.
Good history lesson. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, I have a Sachin one as well. They're really uncommon. I just don't know which game it's in.
I don't have one then.
Yeah, no, you don't.
I have one Sachin game. I think you gave it to me.
Possible. Good for you. You got the penguin one. Of course you got the penguin one. Look at you. Okay.
Actually, I think it's Melissa's technically, so.
Yeah. And Timmy says, I love saying the most random stuff like made in Japan time zone stuff to just confuse Josh. You're not really confusing me, Timothy. You're just really hurting my feelings more than anything. At least we know how to keep our website up, right, Matt? You know what I'm talking about?
Do you say you know how to keep it up? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, and the website.
Yeah.
Damn.
NintendoH.org, right? .org.
.org. Yeah. You can dot anything these days. Huh.
Well, yeah. Damn, that's rough.
Oh, Matt, you posted that, not me. You son of a bitch.
All right, Matt, go for it
Wow.
if you want.
All right. Rad Workshop. Bought a PS1 multi-tap, which I still have, to play Twisted Metal 3 with 4 players. Such a great series. Also, Vigilante 8 wasn't bad.
I do like Vigilante 8.
I was more of a Twisted Metal guy than a Vigilante 8 guy,
Yeah.
but
Activision knew what was up. I play Vigilante 8 more than Twisted Metal. Did not
nowadays
like
Twisted Metal gets me dizzy. Like I play that shit and I feel like I'm gonna throw up because it's so fast.
Oh, don't play Forsaken because you want to just murder things then. That game is terrible, dizzy.
Well, you might as well read the second part since it's, if you want, I guess.
Oh,
What?
no. No, go for it. You got it.
You want me to do this one?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean,
Rad
same-
Workshop. All right. Your comment about Myst being a Pack 1 game reminds me of Silent Steel, an FMV game I played endlessly on our family PC with 1 gig hard drive that the Radio Shack salesman said we would never fill. It also came with decent that I played with a flight
Descent.
stick, which was pretty great. Descent?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is. Dude, I'll tell you, these new glasses fucking suck.
Man, Radio Shack salesman said he'd never fill it, just like your mom. So
your mom.
he's the one that got
Radio
away.
Shack salesman never filled your mom.
Oh, Rad Workshop's a man. He's got some satching going on.
I filled your mom.
Tell the salesman I filled your mom. I might not fill this 1 gig hard drive, but I got a floppy for your mom. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, that's horrible.
Okay.
Is your floppy 4.5 or 3 1/4?
Well, 4.5, 5.5, or 3.
Is it 5.5?
No, 3.5, 5 1/4.
There it is.
Yeah.
See, that's how old it is. Even old people like us don't know it. That's how old it is. It's just shriveled up. All right, who's up next?
It's odd that the 3.5-inch discs are the hard ones. So,
hi, what's
Michael. Hopefully, the next episode is Funko Pops and graded V. Oh, thank you for asking us to do that. Please post date this comment to April 1st.
shout out to Michael.
Too late.
Totally missed us on day 1. Yeah, we're gonna do Beanie Babies. Actually, I saw that a couple days ago, Matt, and commented.
Oh,
Missed us on day 1 of the Sidequest show, and then we saw.
Yeah. What else?
I saw him on Sunday, and he bought some Super Nintendo games for me.
Oh, nice. You gonna go up and read? Yeah. Okay. I'll be up in a little bit.
go
Right,
for
love
it,
you.
Josh.
Sorry, had a visitor.
That's
fine.
okay. That's okay. I understand.
It's her bedtime.
It's my bedtime too.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
6 o'clock here. On one hand, okay, Star Tide says, on one hand, I hate you for ragging on Myst. Sorry. Which is true art. Maybe. On the other, you proudly display a WATA 10 ECCD, a personal fave. So now I'm maximum conflicted. ECCD, Eternal Champions Sega CD. I still display that. Right there.
Very nice.
A little nicer than Myst. So it was just down below before. I conflict a lot of people. Thanks, Matt. Son of a bitch.
Michael again.
Translate to English?
Translate to English. Congratulations, Dan. See, hey.
Yeah, translate that. See what it says.
It does nothing.
Yeah, congrats, Dan.
Interesting.
Congrats on not being a bitch, Dan. So
Blockbuster is first. Timmy says, "Damn you." Haha, have a good night.
These two guys.
Blockbuster Leafy is my heroes.
Dude, he has to have it like something set. So every time you post it, he knows.
Timmy's been like seconds. Like I hit post and somehow he comments. And I'm like, I don't know that that's possible unless he's like looking over my shoulder. But
be.
Blockbuster, surprisingly, is equally as quick. So whatever
Yeah.
they're doing.
Hey, quick shout out to our sponsors, Green Hair Games, Tony, PPV Auctions, great dude, the Arcade Light. Just want to give him a shout out. He's a sponsor. We don't get any money from him, but he's just a good dude. So
Sponsor.
He gives you other things. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, he gives me Beanie Babies, and I put them in water holders because I'm starting a new grading company. Right here, see?
I miss our Gamer Stocks sponsorship.
Yeah, Gamer Stonks. Shout out to Gamer Stonks. Maybe they'll exist one day. Maybe they won't, but they'll always exist in our hearts and in perpetuity on YouTube, Google. So,
And in my pants.
and my pants.
Oh.
What do you? All right. What do you guys got for wins?
You want me to go since I'm always the
Yeah,
fastest?
Matt. I know you're ready.
That's what she said.
You want me to go since I'm always the fastest? Is that what
I beat you to it. Well, I've got my daughter trained. For Christmas, she got me some NES coasters.
Nice.
She saw them at the Hobby Lobby and said Dad would like those. So
you got a
um,
McDonald's, you got a Hobby Lobby, but you don't have Chili's.
no, Hobby Lobby is 20 minutes away.
So you got
It's
a
not
Chili's
right down. No, we don't have a Chili's.
in that
I
town.
think Chili's is 40 minutes away.
Oh.
It's the other side of the river.
You're not missing out.
Yeah, we are. Another friend of mine down the street, guy I bowl with, his daughter's growing up. She said she doesn't need her DS games anymore, so I got another baggie full of little kid DS games for my daughter to play.
That's awesome.
Who won't play them, but there must be 20 games here. Nothing super rare, just stacks of them. But you know those stuff little girls like to play, like
He knows a degenerate when he sees one. Is what happened.
yeah,
Matt. So
the Sweet Life.
the Sweet Life of
Montana
Zach and Cody.
Shred.
Sweet.
Is that what it
What?
is?
Yeah,
I don't know. Do you know it by looking at the label?
I'm sure that's what it is.
And then my biggest one is I bought myself something because my daughter loves Legos. So I got the
Bought myself something because my daughter loves Lego.
yeah.
Wow.
I got the Atari 2600 Lego set to match my NES Lego set that my brother gave me.
Nice.
And we put that together as a family. So that was nice. But that's about it. Other than that, drinking beer and playing Mario Kart.
Wait, Josh, do you have Mario Kart?
I have Mario Kart. Yeah.
I don't know if I do. We could all play.
I don't have the online subscription because I'm a cheap bastard. So
Yeah, you are a
can't
cheap
play
bastard.
online.
You better get that, you son of a bitch. Actually, you know what? I'll add you on my family plan, buddy.
How? Don't they have like the Netflix thing on there? So if it's not the
Oh
same
no,
IP
it's like
address
I can add 5 people on my family.
for my Switch.
Yeah,
All right,
5
we'll
or
talk about
3
it
or
when we
4
go
or
offline.
something. Yeah, you can get Switch Online. I'll hook you up.
Sweet, because I just got Splatoon 2.
Do you need Switch Online too, Matt?
No, I pay for it.
Oh
I
my
just
God,
I just don't
you're
use it.
human. Thank God. Okay.
I just
I
don't
have no
use
reason
it.
to use it because I have no one to
Yeah,
play
you have
with.
Mario Kart. You have reason to use it.
We'll talk afterwards. What do you got for wins?
All my purchases that I made at the expo or at the office. I did pick up a loose copy of Splatoon 2 or Splatoon 1 for the Nintendo Wii U. So Rome, my
Nice.
son and I, we could play it. Come to find out that the online services have been discontinued on the Wii U, right? Because I don't pay attention to any of that shit. And so we can't play it. And he was pretty disappointed. But I guess there is a community out there that runs a outside server that's not related to Nintendo where you can change your DNS settings in the Wii U connect to this server and you can play Splatoon online. And I just am too lazy to sit down and figure it out, but I will
Nice.
do that so we can play Splatoon on Wii U because he's obsessed with Splatoon 2 and 3
I
right
love
now.
the Wii U. I don't care what people say. It's a great system.
It's a good system, man. I picked
It
up
was just
that
too
from
early for its time.
Jeremy. Shout out to Jeremy. Good guy from the Northwest. And the other stuff I purchased is at my office, so I do not have it here. But I don't think I shared this the last time. Matt, did I share the Ferrari Grand Prix challenge?
No.
Okay. My good friend sent me this. I told him I was going to buy it, and he just sent it to me. But I still think I'm going to pay him. Ferrari Grand Prix challenge on the NES, right? Nice box. No game in it though, but he sent me the mock-up box for this.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at the
What?
differences in that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Right?
So how many mock-up boxes you have now?
Oh man, I've kind of stopped counting. That's a good problem, right?
Jeez. Yeah.
This is legit.
He's
I
at
will
least
say I
That's
had it on
awesome.
Game Boy though.
Mhm.
So can see same artwork. I was pretty pumped about getting this one.
That's awesome.
I love it. The artwork is 100% completely different. And it's like my favorite thing I've picked up recently. So yeah.
That's pretty cool. Your collection is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's what's going to be behind me here. I've reorganized my room. Maybe by next week, can kind of spin the computer around and show this shithole that I have of a video game room. So
That's why I have mine pointing in the clean corner, so you don't see the
that's
shit.
why
hole.
everybody has theirs pointed in the clean corner. So
Matt's whole room is clean. What are you talking about? It's
Mine's,
illuminated.
mine's not too bad.
mine's not too bad.
I think I still have shit on the floor from last time I was on the podcast with you guys, and that was what, 8 months ago?
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say I have about 20 games on the floor at least.
Matt, we need to have you on the show more often, honestly. So we just need to do the
Well-
show more often.
That's the problem. Wednesday nights is softball practice night, so she's moved up in the world. She's playing ball, getting serious.
That's great.
Yeah, got to pay for college somehow, right?
Yeah. So
All right, Matt, what do you got?
I got a few things. I got this. Did I show this last time? I don't think so. I got this
no,
from
he didn't.
some crazy online seller. Left him a really good comment on it. Yeah,
That was a good deal. That's cool as hell, isn't it?
I don't care what people say. I liked the Transformers movie. One was probably my favorite out of the bunch.
No. Big middle thing.
He's chop suey right now.
Right.
Yep. I was gonna say that's not me. I can see Matt. Oh, there you're back. Yeah.
I think I'm back.
Yeah, you're back.
I'm back.
It was a good game. I got it from Josh Wafflefoot
Sorry.
on eBay. For those that want to know, you can find some good stuff on there. He gets some action and it's got good stuff and just it sends it to auction and off it goes. So whatever it ends at, it ends at. One of my other
YOLO,
wins,
baby.
one of my other wins is thanks to Eric taking a nap. I appreciate it, Eric. Knocked off another black box Atari since everybody knows I collect these now. There's no point. Yeah. And reasonable price, really all into it. A couple $100, which is fine. Wasn't like the most recent Heritage auctions where they were just going absolutely bonkers, which is too bad. But it is what I mean. It's great for the seller, but yep. Sometimes you out what you collect.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Matt, I'm gonna go out on a limb real quick and say that Eric will not find that game in the next 10 years. So
Wow.
Just,
Hold on.
just because he was sleeping.
never seen that. I've never seen that seal. Ever.
April 16th, 2025. Josh said it.
And then
2035, baby. Eric, good effing luck, buddy.
I just
So-
like ribbing him, but I
That's what she said. Wait.
I
Oh man.
I'd do quite a bit for Eric. The dude is one of the nicest guys ever and a stand-up dude. And yeah, yeah.
Plays a mean game of Halo. Halo 2.
Dude can play Halo. I mean, you can think maybe he's old and washed up, but you go play him Halo and you're gonna find out real quick.
You just took that to another level. Old and washed up. I love it. So
But then actually because of Eric sent me this, and then I'm sharing part of this next win with Josh is we found some old shareware games that are still sealed.
I got that in the mail, Matt, and I haven't opened it. It came
okay.
yesterday.
I sent Josh a thank you for helping. We helped the guy out.
I'll be right back.
Figuring the pricing on these because he ran into a bunch and started listing them, and he genuinely asked me. He's like, "Hey, a couple of these are selling pretty quick. What prices should I have on these?" And he gave me a deal on a game or two for helping him out. I appreciate that. But
Nice.
Josh helped priced out what he had to give him a good idea, so he wasn't missing out on profit. And
Yeah.
he gave me a deal on the Duke Nukem 2, which I sent to Josh as a thank you for helping him. So that was cool. That was one. And then when he listed the very first one, I also picked up if I can get it out, a Wolfenstein shareware.
Oh.
Oh, you got the
nice.
Wolf. That's right. That's the one you got.
Wolfenstein.
That's the
See,
one.
I didn't. This came in the mail from Matt, and I didn't open it because I'm a
You didn't even open
lazy
it?
human.
Busy
Are
working,
you using
right?
enough tape on this damn box?
Hey, I package my stuff good.
Gotta keep it protected.
Yeah. Lots of bubble wrap, good sturdy box, lots of tape.
That's how she likes it.
Gotta have a good sturdy box.
That's right.
Nothing like that.
Pack
Wrap it up
tight.
good. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you gotta pack it tight.
Son of a bitch.
All right. Well, we'll be here for hours if we're waiting for Josh to open up.
Yeah.
this-
Oh, there we go. There we go. Way to
Is that all
reuse
you got,
your
Matt?
packaging, Matt.
What's that?
You got
Said, way to
anything else?
reuse your packaging.
Yeah, it was fine. It wasn't. Mine was damaged. I mean, well, I can't show it because it was.
Ooh, I got a free
No.
bubble mailer too. Look at that. That's pretty freaking cool, Matt.
Doom 2. Or Duke
Duke
Nukem
Nukem
2.
Duke
sorry.
Nukem 2.
Yep.
The sequel to the best-selling game. Duke has been captured by aliens and must blast his way out. Don't worry, it's sealed with the antivirus seal. Is it sealed with an antivirus seal, Matt?
I'd have to look. I packed them back up.
I think that might be counterfeit. You better check that out.
Flags, floppies. How about that?
Pretty cool stuff, huh?
Willard Computer
That's awesome.
Service of West Bagley Road, Cleveland, Ohio. Huh.
Look it up. See what's there now.
It's ridiculously cool. I love it.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, we need to thank the guy on eBay, and then I'm sure he thanks us for helping him out too and being honest with prices. So
Yeah. Yeah, they're different. That's for sure.
yeah, they're cool. They're just kind of niche and yeah.
Niche is the
Cool.
way to go sometimes.
Anybody else got anything they want to? That's
No. That's it.
Nah.
Well, thanks again, Matt, for coming back on the show. We'll have you back
Yeah.
more.
Thanks for having me.
I mean, we've all kind of had a break for a while, so
Yeah.
We'll get in the swing
Anytime.
of things.
yeah. We'll one of these days we're gonna have a Nintendo Age reunion on here too, and just bring on a
Oh.
bunch of Nintendo Age guys and
Shit.
just tell stories. And I don't know
Yeah,
if
no,
you guys
that would
want to.
that would be pretty cool.
There's a lot of stories that could still be told from the Nintendo Age that could help collectors and give them a history and a
Oh,
a
yeah.
backstory on a lot of stuff because we that's what we kind of want to log in is history of a lot of this stuff so that it's recorded online so that, people can reference us years from now.
Oh God, there's so much information. I mean,
You remember old NA chat? We should
yes,
do
on
what was
Tiny
that?
Chat,
Tiny chat. Yeah. Oh
it was
man,
Tiny Chat
My
that was
gosh.
great. It'd be
where you could
cool.
we used to
Maybe
play
we should do a
videos. Like
stream out.
that would be awesome.
If we should do a stream where it's just old NA members can come and go if they want to, and all we do is sit here and talk.
Just spend like a day,
Yeah,
but do it on
yeah,
Tiny
just a
Chat.
day long.
You can put the AVS on and start playing some games, watching everybody play. I'll no death Contra for you guys again,
Super Contra.
or
do
Super
it.
Contra, maybe Contra 3. No,
Contra Force.
Contra
I want
4.
to see a speedrun Contra Force.
Yeah, that'll be worth watching. But that would be cool. Find some random day that everybody can get on. Problem is, you got to find everybody. Where they all go?
No,
You
we
got-
just leave the stream up for however long people come and go.
Yeah, you
Between Matt and I, we can block out time.
you got access to the YouTube channel. I mean, you can live stream anytime you want, Matt.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, I
but
know.
I'm saying let's put a schedule out there, and if people want to join the live stream, you and I can be on at the same time, or if you have to leave, I can be here. We could do it this summer sometime.
Yeah.
Just have it
Yeah.
up for like 10 hours or 12 hours or something. People come and go.
Get the word out.
That'd be cool as shit.
Why
Yeah,
don't you-
find 'em.
Maybe it would actually really suck. I don't know.
Yeah, it might suck.
Yeah, it might just be the three of us sitting there with nobody coming by.
But we get to play video games.
Yeah.
I do miss playing video games. You give me an excuse to play some NES.
There you go.
What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts, comments. If it's crap, you can tell us it's crap. That's fine.
Yeah, you want to watch us three guys play video games all day?
No. I wanted to stream. I wanted to well, technically I have it recorded, but I wanted to live stream Eric and I playing Halo. That was fun.
You
I'd watch
recorded
that
it?
shit.
Yeah, I
Some good
recorded it. I'm not
Oh
gonna
my
pass
God.
that up.
Can he? Well, you need to put it on our channel.
I'll have to ask him. I'll have to ask him, and I'll just
Dad, I'm gonna ask him for you.
okay.
Did you record all the voice chat and shit too?
I don't think the voice chat comes over, but I'll have to rewatch it.
Matt didn't want to get canceled, so he didn't record.
No,
the voice
I'm not that technical, but I wanted. It would have been hilarious because it was like a lot of me screaming at him, like when we went heads up, just like
Oh yeah.
yeah, it was funny. I hope
That'd
the
be
voice
cool.
came through, but probably not. As
Well, if
probably
it didn't, you can just say, "Hey, Chat GPT, can you add audio to this?"
Yeah.
it was. You can ask Eric, and I just don't want to. I don't want to abuse my friendship with him that way.
You should abuse your friendship with him. He needs it.
Oh, Tiny Chat's listed for sale. It's not a thing anymore.
Really?
Yep. Make an offer.
Make an offer.
That's so sad. Josh will
Two-
buy it. Add it to Nintendo Age. .org.
$100.
Let's do it, Matt.
Okay,
Patience is key.
.org.
One day we'll get that.
that's it.
That's it.
Thanks
That's it.
everybody for watching. Thanks for hanging around. No,
Hate mail to me. Hate mail.
You hate mail to Josh.
You got
we've-
something shitty to say? I'm ready for it.
We've got some. We do have guests still in the line in the work. Some fun ones. It's just lining it up, getting them on. They will eventually. Some really big people that a lot of people might not know, but they are huge in the video game world. One of them, everybody on here should definitely know. But yeah, I look forward to those, and I like to keep it a surprise, but I want to put some nuggets out there.
I'm surprised. I don't even know. Jesus. So
Yeah, you know them both. Both of you know them both. So,
both.
Good.
all right.
Cool.
Thanks again. We love y'all. Take care. Be safe, and we'll talk to you again soon.